Do I need to remind you what a Veloster is?
Just to be safe, here goes. The Veloster is a small hatchback introduced by Hyundai way back in 2011 with one door for the driver and two on the curbside. Its asymmetrical charm was just strong enough to justify a second generation. That's this thing.
Well, actually, this is something special. This is the Veloster N.
Like past Velosters, the second gen comes with a 2-liter base engine or a gutsier turbocharged 1.6-liter. But choose a Veloster with the N badge and you can experience radically expanded performance horizons.
Before you ask, yes, it's fast, in all the ways that matter.
The N's 2-liter turbocharged mill flings plentiful power to the front tires.
I can only describe power delivery as naughty. That makes me sound creepy, doesn't it?
Creep or not, when you floor the accelerator, the briefest of pauses precedes a wild, swelling ruckus of thrust. It's like Hyundai bottled the spirit of that friend your mom told you to stay away from and injected it right into the engine. Come on, man. Take it to Redline. No one's watching.
Get out of my head! Ah!
Heightening driver engagement is a 6-speed manual transmission that you cannot swap for an automatic. Tight ratios, quick throws, good times.
I'm telling you, learn to drive a manual.
As a bonus, the Veloster N includes automatic rev matching for effortless buttery downshifts. Buttery. The Veloster N's fast and fun premise is supported aesthetically and audibly. Inside there are sport seats, an N-designed steering wheel, a sequential shift indicator, and wonderful light blue accents. I especially love the seat belts. Outside, there's N-specific front and rear fascias, N rocker panels, LED headlamps to really put out the vibe, a conspicuous spoiler, and dual exhaust pipes.
And if you think I'm going to linger on the spoiler, you're wrong. We have to talk about the exhaust.
In normal mode, it's nothing special. Change to sport, and a burble emerges.
But hit the N button and oh my word, it's not just the sound as you're wailing on the engine, it's what happens when you come off throttle.
This overrun crackle, as Hyundai calls it, is partly achieved by retarding off-throttle ignition timing. I'll also mention that there's an electronic sound generator at work, enhancing the powertrain sound.
Enhanced or not, this thing sounds ridiculous. In a good way.
While reveling in the N's absurdity, let's talk about ride and handling.
However fast you think you can take that on-ramp, you can probably go faster.
Facilitating questionable cornering speeds are grippy summer tires. You can choose standard 18-inch Michelin Pilot Super Sports or optional 19-inch Pirelli P0s. There's also something called an N-Power Sense axle. Look, I'm no engineer, but Hyundai claims the N's front axle geometry improves steering response, linearity, and on-center feel.
Nothing I've experienced makes me doubt those claims. The Veloster N turns in with satisfying precision, and when you get on throttle exiting a corner, torque steer does not rip the steering wheel from your hand. The Micah Muzio driver satisfaction meter would be pegged if I wasn't stopped behind this Cadillac STS. They bought it in Whittier.
This is the moment I need to acknowledge some unfortunate marketing verbiage.
Hyundai refers to its drive mode selection system as N Grin Control.
No, N-Grin Control would not have been my first choice, but let's focus on what it does, not what it's called. Normal, Sport, Eco, and Custom modes change the steering feel, exhaust note, throttle, and suspension damping rates as you'd expect. However, activate N mode, and it truly feels like you're driving a full-tilt race car.
Words and video don't adequately convey how laughably stiff N mode feels on the streets. Luckily, there's a place for this kind of unrelenting ride quality. The racetrack. We cut to the racetrack yet?
Cut to the track.
While conducting Kelley Blue Book's performance car comparison, this bad boy magically appeared. Revelation number 1, the Veloster N looks best in blue. Number 2, the traits that make the N so fun on the streets fully blossom on the track. Incidentally, we happen to have a Honda Civic Type R with us, and yes, we did pit them against each other. That's for another video, but the critical takeaway is that the Veloster N is no poser. It is undoubtedly track-worthy. Helping guide power to ground during hardcore track sessions is an optional electronically controlled N corner carving limited slip differential. Once again, I'm not sure I would have signed off on the corner carving branding, but I do love confidently blasting out of corners with minimal front drive understeer drama. For deceleration duty, 13-inch front rotors come standard, but optional performance rotors are available, 13.6 inches front and 12.4 inches in the rear. Reliably slowing at the end of a long straight sure is nice. The Hyundai Veloster N's performance chops hog the limelight, but it also has a practical side. The driving position is comfortable. Man, those seats sure hold you in place. There's a healthy 19.9 cubic feet of cargo space, though the opening is small. The hidden passenger side bonus door is handy for loading passengers, assuming they're cool with the Veloster's cozy rear quarters, and the standard feature set is lengthy, including intelligent access with push-button start, a premium audio system with 8 speakers and a subwoofer, a 10-year powertrain warranty, and an easy-to-operate 8-inch infotainment display featuring Apple CarPlay and Android Auto.
If I were to lodge one major complaint, it would be the unabashedly plastic interior. Juxtaposed with the zoomier N details, this stuff just doesn't cut it.
The best strategy is to treat the Veloster N like a museum. Look, but don't touch. And again, all that plastic helps keep the price down. Even in costlier 275 horsepower guys, the Veloster N is cheaper than the Honda Civic Type R, though the R's superior power figures help justify its price premium. If saving money is the goal, there's a whole Veloster lineup to choose from, starting at a modest $19,500. If you want more power, the value-rich Veloster Turbo R-Spec has an MSRP starting under $24,000.
But honestly, the Veloster N may have ruined lesser Velosters for me. It's impish fun on the street and on the track. Are you in the market for a bad influence? Come and get it.